Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play of mine. Now, I plan on doing this for PS6, but seeing the declining views on my DKC2 LP, I'm starting to think you guys are not interested, kind of want to break from it or something. So fear not, I'm here with a new LP, and it's snowing outside. And that new LP is a childhood favorite, something I really love as a kid, and I want to classify as a Zeltroidvania. So that LP is The Guardian Legend, made by something I've never heard of. It was a game I had as a child. I really loved it. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. There is a story if we wait long enough here on the title screen, but the game's gonna pretty much explain that if we go in and play. Now, what I want to, like I said, I want to classify this game as a Zeltroidvania, a game with a slight Zelda elements, Metroid elements, and Castlevania elements. The newer ones. Anyways, let's try not to waste any more time. I'll explain more as we get in game. So as soon as we hit start, intro stage. Yay! I actually removed my audio drivers and gonna have to find a different one because I had already done this video and it glitched out at the last possible second, absolutely causing OBS to crash. And I lost all that work. Ain't that something? Down in the bottom left is our HUD, basically, is our heads-up display. The little heart with the 7 there is our life. Right now it maxes out at 8. The little thing above it is our score, which is technically our experience points. Get enough, you level up, which will increase our life, which can be heard through a distinct sound of da-da-da-da-da-da-da. When you hear that sound, your life has gone up. Sadly enough, I don't own a physical card of this game anymore, which is poop. I really loved it as a child. It was a lot of fun. The X and Y are our coordinates. The chip is for later things. I won't explain it now. It's pretty much ammo, and that should pretty much explain it. But I'll explain it as we go along. The shot will also be explained shortly later. So we'll be making use of that soon enough. Anyways, when you've gotten far enough in the level and you hear the siren, it's boss time, and our first boss is a bunch of turrets. Not very hard, just try to kind of keep moving. You can shoot their bullets, so don't be afraid to, you know, mash your shoot button and get rid of what they're shooting, so they don't hit you, obviously. Thankfully, bullets can drop items, as you just saw. That was a heart, which restores a moderate amount of life. Yeah, there are different varying levels of health restorative items. Let's see what we got here. Ouch! That's a red orb. That will restore a small amount of life and give us chip power. But we're maxed out on chips right now. So keep an eye out for those. Small amount of chip power and a moderate amount of life. Or it might be a lot. Yeah, when you heard that do-do-do-do-do-do-do, when the boss died, we leveled up. Anyways, this is pretty much the story. If someone is reading this, I must have failed. The star, NAJU, was our home. But we were invaded by evil life forms. Everyone except me was killed. I'm going to try to activate the self-destruct device. If I fail, I would like you to do this task, so this cannot happen to any other race. The self-destruct mechanism is protected by a safety device, which is located in the underground corridors. Remove each seal and go deep inside NAJU. If you destroy all 10 safety devices, the self-destruct sequence will be activated. I don't have much time. I hope this message will not be read by anyone. It will mean that I have failed. Anyways, as you can see, this game also has top-down shooter elements, which is really cool, so hopefully this guys will be something different for you. And we have a planet to explore. If we hit select, it'll take us to our inventory screen, which has our map, our attack, our shield, our chip max. Our shield is defense, by the way, if it wasn't obvious by the shield. Our weapon power and use chip, which will come into play later. Right now we have nothing except just our HUD and minimap. Well, our map, which is far more useful. Anyways, if we explore the planet, well, this hub world, this is the hub world, so I'm not going to count it as the first area. You can find power-ups like these. This is very useful, which I didn't find when I was doing my first recording. It will increase the speed of our shots by holding down the fire button, And it'll make us move faster. Huzzah! Speed has been doubled. This nice little dude in these pink rooms will record your progress. Set your weapon to no use and press A. If you do that, you'll be taken to a password screen of ridiculous proportions. Yeah, you can do that to check it. Whatever. I don't remember how to leave. I think it's just end. Anyways, let's get out. Basically, use these as checkpoints, because I'll be using F saves to do our things. Fuck that, I'm not putting in a password. Yeah, I wish I would have found this bullet speed up earlier. Damn. What do we got here? There is a round creature in this room. It will give you items in exchange for power chips. It's to the right, actually. I will sell this to you in exchange for power chips, which is 50, which we have, but if we go up further, I will sell this to you in exchange for power chips. Ah, let's grab that first one, why not? Bada bing, good luck. Now be careful, there'll be rooms just like in Zelda 1, where you'll get a choice between items, which is free. Once you get that item, though, you can't get the other ever again. So do be careful. Do be careful what you pick. Now we got our first weapon, which we can't use, because we're out of chips. Enemies will drop chips, thankfully. Holy shit baskets, I forgot about this. This area is great for restoring chips. Actually, the blue restore a small amount of chips, 10, while restoring a minuscule amount of life. The red restore a small amount of life and a large amount of chips. And as we're full up, let's show off what this does. Shoots out sound waves. The closer you are to a target, the faster it shoots. Yeah, it's a one-time use deal. It'll come back when we switch areas, but for now, no it won't. Ow. Anyways, that's enough showing stuff off. Let's get to exploring and getting hit in the face. Yeah, I wish I would have found this earlier. This would have made my run through easier. I'd beaten the boss too, and like with 0 HP and didn't die. It was like that amount where you're at 0 but not at 0. You're at like the threshold of 0, but it says you're at 0 anyway. That's pretty much where we were at. That's just leads back to Mr. Grimdark. Anyways, let's keep exploring. Select, we can check our map. Just kind of pointless right now, seeing as this is all just one giant square. Yeah, this is where kind of the Zelda elements play in. We're on an overworld area. This is pretty much our overworld area. Oh, look at this. We have another weapon, a sword, something I will be using for sure. I'm calling these stupid rocks. Now, the different colors of enemies actually determine how tough they are. Usually, blue is the easiest when it comes to most enemies. Red is tougher. Well, green, you'll see. I'll try to, well, it's hard to tell, actually. Orange rocks are the easiest variant of rocks. They do a decent amount of damage to you and can take some hits. Anyways, when you hear the siren on the overworld, mini boss time with this fudge cake, who's ridiculously easy. Yeah, for some reason the sword doesn't work too well on him. Though I'll admit now the sword is very strong. Like I said, something I will be abusing. Now, to our left is where it wants us to go, which I should explain. Well, actually, no, it's not to our left. The flashing dot below, at the bottom there, is us. The blinking dot above us is our objective. Anyways, that's not where we can go. We need the crescent key, or toenail key. Or on the west side of this area now. The west. Owie. It's not very nice, Mr. Bot. Enemies are pretty much straight out of Zelda. Look at that, that's a fancy exit. Well, that's a fancy teleporter entrance. What we have here? Nothing. Actually, this area will come into play much later in the game. You also just have to wait and see what I mean. Getting hit's fun. I like dying, it's good. Oh, what do we have here? Ooh, another weapon. Awesome sauce. Not something very useful to us, I won't be using it. I will show it off for LP's sake. Bop, shoots a little ball of energy. that shoot sound waves. That has an object orbit you as a shield. Alright, moving on. What do we have up here? We have another area. Let's refill some of our chips. And nicely enough, in all these little area entrances, there's usually chips. Well, there's usually chip restoration items. It can act as health restored, but it's so minuscule, they're almost not worth it. I say almost. Alright, these flying hockey pucks take a lot of hits, and can deal some good damage to you, actually, surprisingly enough. Up there should be another entrance to somewhere. Oh, what do we got here? We have enemies, apparently. They like to hit us. Get away, you mean pants. You muffin nugget. Oh, it's this dude again. Yeah, we were already here before. We don't have 500 chips. Oh, this is different. We can't buy from this guy, though. And by the way, if you get the same weapon again, you'll level it up. Yeah, weapons have up to 3 levels. So they start at level 1, get another sword, it would go level 2, I get one more sword, it'll go level 3, which is its max. It'll do the most damage it can, but take a lot more chips. Don't worry, you'll obviously get more chips than what we have, as you've seen by the shops. So the game wouldn't screw us over. It's not mean like that. Yeah, there's 2 bosses, usually in every area. So be sure to search them out because they give you goodies. Sword. God, I love the sword. It's so good. I guess I'm gonna abuse the shit out of it. Boom! He's dead. Alright, heart restores a moderate amount of health. There's a little blue dude. We'll increase our health. Very nice. Oh, there's another area we can't go to. Yeah, it may borrow from Zelda and Metroid and exploration and item grabbing, and adventures and stuff, but you're a little bit limited at first. It kind of makes sense. You don't want to rush into an area you can't go to and get your ass beat to a bloody paste. You know, I think we're like a cyber chick. Yeah, we're a female if you couldn't tell. Alright, I think that's about as much as we can explore, actually. So yeah, that seems to be everything. I've pretty much combed this entire area. So let's get out of here. Reset that, and move back up. And to our left. Yeah, I actually have the speakers going, so I'm apologizing if it catches any echo. If I'm too loud, let me know, and if the game's too quiet, let me know. I did some testing, it should be fine. We will see. Yeah, one singular blue thing there. Whatever. Yeah, I shouldn't have did that. Let's turn that back on. Anyways, let's go north and let's head to the new area. Ooh, look at that. There's a red dude. What does that do, you say? Well, that will increase our chip. And if you increase your chips enough, it will also increase your gun size. I don't know if this actually... I don't actually know if this turns into more damage or not. That's something that would have to be explained to me. Though I think I'm the only one that's ever played this game. None of you probably have either. Anyways, there's actually a guy who will tell us how to open this. I kind of passed him. Oops. He'll tell you to open seal 1. Just shoot it. So let's just shoot the crap out of it. And voila, it's open. Let's enter. Anyways, we're now in the first corridor, Area 1. Which is actually an underwater place. Which is a water area, I want to say. Because, you know, it's blue, it's got fish, it's delicious. Alright, we want to take care of these fishies. Yeah, top-down shooter elements. We're doing good so far. I think I found everything. I'll do maybe a test play and look around the area, and if I find something, I'll get it really quick, and then I'll meet you guys back at this area or whatever. That shouldn't be the case. I think I got everything this time. Yeah, the fish attack like that. They'll sort of just charge at you when you're within their line of sight. Oh, I wonder how they see. Now watch out for those stingrays. Now, that item I just picked up, I don't know if you guys saw it, is a full HP restore. Of Grab it, your health will be fully restored, no matter what. Yeah, most bullets can be destroyed. I think any bullet actually can be destroyed. Yeah, almost every bullet can be destroyed, except a few types. Which we'll come across later. I'll point those out. I don't want to spoil anything. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. I don't know if a bigger gun translates into more power. I may have to look that up. I may be a childhood favorite of mine, but it has been a long time since I've played this game, though I still remember everything, sort of. There's one area boss I'm not looking forward to. Not the top-down shooter variant, but the overworld area. Because he's a jump spammer, kind of reminds me of the last, or Pinkamena Hogue. He strangely enough removed me from his friends list again. Whatever. I don't know why people have been doing that lately, just removing me for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Loyalty is not their thing. I would never remove a friend for no reason, that's just retarded. And no, not talking to them is a stupid reason, you're just as responsible. Anyways, painful stingrays, they're stinging us. Ooh. Yay, that gave us 2 points of health. A small amount, just like I said. Let's take this boob out. Ooh, look at that. HP. Yeah, we're starting to near the end of this area. You'll know when it's over when the siren starts playing. Yeah, this is the last bit if I'm correct. Let's take out these fishy fish. Oh, you missed that power-up. Funny enough, when you get to the end of the an area where the boss is, if you haven't destroyed any enemies, they'll immediately die. You'll see a white flash on the screen or whatever, and they'll just explode. And with that little warning siren going off, it's boss time, but with who? A giant fish! He's not very hard, just simply dodge him when he charges at you and try to shoot his little dudes. They don't hurt too much. Thankfully, they only take half a point of health. And they will occasionally drop items for you to restore your health, which is good, but I'm losing more than I'm getting back. Very nice, that heart was worth the damage I took. Yeah, don't charge into him, he hurts. Alright, doing good so far. He should be almost dead. I'm doing a lot, but yeah, he's dead. Doing a lot better than I did before. Look at all those spikes. All those stalactites, or those stalagmites. Can never tell the difference. And with that, a satisfying explosion. And whenever you beat a corridor, you get a weapon. You get an item, I should say. That one will shoot a power-up that will sort of, kind of like the shield right here. It'll do that, but instead of just staying around you, it'll shoot forward. It'll move forward, spinning in a circle. But as you can see on our map, 2 new areas have opened up to us. This one and the one we came by earlier. There's 3 objectives. See, there's some exploration. You can choose, do you want to continue down the first path, or do you want to head down the second path? Anyways, that's enough. We're almost at 20 minutes. So what else awaits us here on NAJU in this mysterious world that has been invaded by hostiles? I guess we'll find out in the next episode. So stay tuned for more Let's Play The Guardian Legend.